Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Fallout 3. In the last episode, we were doing some quests for Moira Brown. I believe we did the library quest. Yes, that's what it was. We went to the Arlington Library, almost got killed by the Talon Company, and were able to get the entire library catalog in the process. And I believe now we need to turn that quest in, and then I think we only have one more thing to do, which involves Rivet City, and coincidentally, is that the right word? No, I don't think it is. Anyways, along with that, we also need to go to Rivet City for the main quest, so it all works out. So let's go ahead and turn in this quest.
There? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some?
Okay, we have a speech thing here. I went to the site of library, but the building was destroyed. I think that's if you want to not do this, and you can just talk to her again and say that. But we're not about that life. The library's still... Actually, do we get any? No, okay. The library's still standing, and I've got the archives right here.
Really? A whole library's worth of data right there? Oh, that's great news. So, what did you find? Tell me about it.
Okay, we haven't been given anything. Actually, things have been taken. The archive stuff. Let's see. This is an entire library's archives. You know how valuable that is, right? The place was a death trap, but I got in and out as quick as I could. And those are our only two special options. Let's go with the intelligence one.
I suspect you and I are two of the only people who really appreciate its value. Yes. Oh my goodness. When I'm done with this, I'll have to work on copying all of this information. It could take a while, you know. Oh, but here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books.
Okay, so 200 caps, that's okay. Lying Congregation, wow, that is the book of this Let's Play, and I believe we found that like at least 3 or 4 times. The last part of this chapter is about researching local history, right?
Yes, Rivet Cities in particular. It's the most successful survivor settlement around, but no one here really knows how it started. Of course, that's why it's important to know how a place like that succeeded. So I need you to go there and do some researching.
Sounds reasonable. I'll research Rivet City's history.
Oh, now I can't wait for what you find out down there. And check around to make sure you're hearing the real deal.
Okay, I think we're done with Moira for now. Learn the history of Rivet City. We don't have an optional objective, but I'm sure it will appear once we go to Rivet City and ask around. I forget exactly what this one entails. Oh, no, actually, I just remembered. There's one place in particular in Rivet City that will be great for teaching us its history. So, luckily for us, we have already found Rivet City. We haven't actually been inside of it, though. We walked right up to the front gates. And then we left because I wanted to complete the Wasteland Survival Guide. I'm not really sure what the itinerary of this Let's Play is going to be, but that's usually how it is on my channel anyways. I sort of just like to play the game as I normally would if it wasn't on my channel, and usually how I do that, it depends on game to game, but for Fallout 3, it's like I complete quests as I come across them, really. It's kind of different. I've mentioned this before in that the quests are few and far between, but they are much bigger and more fleshed out. So, this is Rivet City, and we haven't actually been inside of it yet. Why do we have a map marker leading to the outside? Well, I think it's just telling me to go to Rivet City because we have to find our own way. So let's talk to the Rivet City security guy who doesn't have a name. Let's see. He doesn't have anything. Okay. And you might have noticed, let's go to the marketplace first. You might have noticed that there was an option to report somebody. I think if you do that, he just says, hey man, if I don't have evidence or something, I can't do anything about it. I don't know. Actually, no, I think that might be with like a mini quest or something. I forget. So I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know too much about it. Okay, so this is the marketplace where you can obviously buy and sell a whole bunch of different things. I'm not sure exactly who we should talk to figure out what we need to do. But let's talk to Flak. And this is cool. The store is called Flak and Shrapnels. This guy's named Flak. And this guy's named Shrapnel. Go figure. Let's talk to Flak.
This here is Flak and Shrapnel.
Yeah, I know what it is. Let's see. Okay, I need you to repair my stuff. Let's see if we can... How much is it going to cost to repair all 867 caps? That's about half our caps, and that's definitely not worth it. But it is worth it to repair stuff that's sort of under 50, in my opinion. So we'll just go ahead and run through all this stuff and do that. Yeah, the stuff that costs a lot to repair, the big weapons like the Fat Man, definitely not worth it, though. And that's all he can repair. Okay, you're not that great of a repairman. But whatever. Who should we talk to? I don't think anybody in the marketplace is going to be able to give us any information, actually. So let's head up this way. And you're about to see why I don't really like Rivet City. I mean, I like the concept of Rivet City. There's a gnome right there. That was always funny. It's just a gnome situated for no reason. Yeah, it all looks the same. There's an upper deck, there's like a middle deck, and it just all looks like the same exact thing, which is how it needs to be because it's it's an airplane carrier. You know, obviously it's gonna look like this in real life too, but I just don't think it serves as a good city. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking here, but yeah, everything is like one big hallway like this, and it's sort of hard to figure out where to go.
This place won't clean itself.
Howdy, I'm Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little of just about everything here.
So that's funny. That's kind of like his shop dialogue, but he's not in his shop. Who is going to tell me... Okay, get out of this. Okay, there we go. What do you know about Rivet City's history?
Oh, I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb, but I never really cared about the politics.
Can you think of anyone from back then that might know more? Okay, so that completes the history of Rivet City quest. Basically, all you have to do is get to Rivet City and find one guy. Now, we need to check other sources to confirm Rivet City's history. So, can you think of anyone from back then that might know more?
Last feller I remember from back then was Mr. Pinkerton, and he must have left about a decade ago, after that spat with the science team. He used to have a storage shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. We always thought he was crazy for keeping stuff there. Might have kept a couple records down there, I guess. Careful, though. Ship's a bit treacherous down there in her belly.
Okay, yeah, I thought that this part was for a different thing. I didn't think it was part of this quest. This part is one of the hardest parts of Fallout 3. I mean, like I keep saying, Fallout 3 isn't really a difficult game, but there are some instances where it is a bit challenging. And usually it's because of traps and things. It's like just stuff that you don't really perceive that well, and then it just blows up in your face before you realize, crippling you, and it's not a fun time. But yeah, this is one of those instances, and I thought it was going to be later in the game, but why not tackle it now? So basically what he was saying was there was a guy named Mr. Pinkerton. He had a fight with the science team or whatever, and so he left, and they think he has some storage in the bow side of the ship or whatever, which is actually, if we head over here, I think we can access it just by jumping into the water. There's also like a fighter plane here, which is cool. It doesn't work though. There it is, and I think we just need to swim over there, and there should be a door, so let's go ahead and save just in case I'm wrong and we drown a terrible, terrible death. Alright. Let's get on our swim trunks and take a dive into the irradiated water. That's giving me 1 rad a second. Okay, now I think we have to be really careful here. This is a very easy way to die. Alright, so I think we can just go through here, which leads to the broken bow, and what we're looking for is a storage, I guess, from this guy, Mr. Pinkerton, that should have some information on Rivet City's history. Or, of course, we could just go back to Moira Brown. That would work, too. But first things first, we need to find some air because we're about to die. Does this work? It does. Okay, good. And also, we do have line congregational style that we can use. Alright, so there is a red blip, and we're getting 1 rad a second, so we sort of need to move through these things quickly, through this bow quickly. And I don't know if you can tell, but that should be a sound of a Mirelurk, which is very bad news indeed. Mirelurks are not fun to fight whatsoever. Alright, so let's open this. Oh god, hurry. Oh god, please. Where is... Okay, there's some air, thank god. Alright, yeah, so we just need to get through this fast. As you can tell, it's flooded. And when we go in the water, you can see that oxygen meter. When that goes out, you start losing health very rapidly. It's not like the Elder Scrolls where you have a bit of time. I think in Fallout 3, it goes by super quick. Okay, so there's our first Mirelurk. This is bad. We only have 4 shots with our hunting rifle, so we have to make this stuff count. 44% chance to hit the phase. Okay, at this point, you want to get out of VATS because that's very bad. What the hell is going on here? He's like right there. Okay, 76 is a little better. But yeah, their faces are protected by their shells, obviously. You have a very tiny window to hit their face. Alright, so let's go ahead and dodge this guy. We have one more shot with this. Let's try and make it count. Shoot this guy in the face one more time. Thought that was going to kill him, but it didn't. Okay. What do we have in terms of weapons? An assault rifle, which is... I forget where I put all this stuff. Okay, here's the combat shotgun, which we haven't used yet. This should kill him. Or not. Come on now. Okay, there we go. There's one down. Alright, let's go. Come on. He's ramming me. Yeah, generally don't like Mirelurks because they're so damn armored. But there we go. Yeah, definitely the toughest enemy we've come across so far. We are very low on health here. Let's use 3 stim packs. There we go. And now where do we want to go? This way, which probably leads to nothing. I was correct. Or this way. I think the hardest part is over, though. I think we're okay now. I want to keep an eye out for any med packs. I also think there's a bobblehead in here. I might be making that up. Oh, God, that scared the crap out of me. Okay, yeah, oh, wow. Look at that. We walked right on the pressure plate. And these rigged shotguns shot us in the face. Gotta be really careful. I do remember this, though. There's a mine right there on the table. Not gonna hit me. Also a stim pack and a mine box. Mines and grenades are the 2 things that I don't take from ammo crates. Okay. Oh, I think I heard something. I think I heard something drop behind me. Did I? No, gotta be really careful. Oh my God. Okay. Okay then. Yeah, I saw the grenade right when that happened. I was like, in my head, I was like, well, that grenade's gonna blow me up. So this is what I was talking about. This part is really tricky. You gotta be really careful. It seems Mr. Pinkerton has rigged this entire bow of the ship to blow up and stuff. And there's a trap in like every corner. So where's the trap in this one? Trying to look. I don't see a trap. Okay, let's go ahead and open this. Hopefully, no, still no Nuka-Cola Quantum. There is a terminal over there. Any traps? Trying to keep a good eye. So far in this Let's Play, I have not kept a good eye out for traps. There is a switch over there. I'm trying to look if there are any med packs. Okay, what does the switch do? Opens that door. Cool. And how about this terminal? Oh no, that's the trap. That's the trap. Totally 100% forgot that there are trap terminals in this game. Totally 100%. Okay. But this door should have our destination. If you can see, there's a guy walking there.
Yes? How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
Tell me about this city's history. All this way, we've blown up our limbs, we've completely destroyed our chest, all to ask about Rivet City's history, which we have literally no ties to. Tell me about the city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
Dude, I came all this way, man. I went through all of your stupid traps and Mirelurks. I hear you're the only one who knows the truth about Rivet City's founding.
Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
Setting the record straight is exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck. About 40 years
Yeah, well,
ago.
you didn't do that great of a job,
We were
man.
looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
But that's your name. So you used to be in charge? How did you end up here?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great.
Do you have any hard evidence of all this?
Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
Okay, let's see here. Alright, we're done with him. Uncover Rivet City's true history. That's weird. It's given us 3 optional objectives that are all the same thing. Hopefully it still counts as that we've completed it.
Don't let...
Okay, so this guy actually has to do with another quest, which we'll probably do fairly soon. There's also a big book of science here, which is owned by him. Anything else? No, I don't think there is a bobblehead in here. I do think, however, that there is a secret exit. There's also a terminal here. No, I'm not. Don't worry. So we're going to leave Pinkerton for now. I think if we go this way... Yeah, it might be through that door. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything. Okay, so now we are able to complete Moira Brown's quest, which is the biggest, I think, in the entire game. Or does this just lead to his living room? I thought there was an easier way out. Let's just make sure that we can return to Moira Brown right now. Return to Moira. I was like, return to Moira. Okay. Alright, so maybe we're lucky and because it's telling us to return to Moira, it will tell us where the shortcut is. I swear, I think there is a way out of here that we don't have to go through all that water again. Maybe not, though. Let's just make sure that we're not missing. I do think that we missed a direction, though. We came up from down there. I don't think we went this way. Okay, I do see a mine right there. No. There we go. Okay. There's a first aid box here with some stim packs, thank God. An ammunition box with some 44 Magnum rounds. Is this an ammo box? Yes, it is. Some more 44 Magnum rounds. That's one of the weapons that I don't think I've ever even used. Okay, lock mechanism switch opens the door to Rivet City. This is the shortcut I was talking about, I think. So we have to make note where this door is so that we can access it again. Alright, I remember now. Yeah, so we can head to the Jefferson Memorial, which is right over there, which actually we haven't even activated yet. And then we can take a little short walk over to the Broken Bow. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will head back to Moira Brown and we will turn in this lengthy quest and complete the whole entire thing. Alrighty, we are back in Megaton, and one thing I wanted to tell you guys about is, I don't know if you can see, yeah, okay, let me walk up, give a better view. There are all of these little leaks here. We can't activate it now. There's one there, and there's also one, I just saw it, right there in the distance. Don't know if you can make it out, and there should be one somewhere over there too. I think there's 3 in total. That's like a mini quest, it's not a side quest, because side quests appear in your journal. That's a mini quest you can do. We might do it at some point. But you don't get a big reward from it, I think. It's just one thing you can do. Alright, Moira.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
Actually, yes. We can also lie again. Rivet City is actually the remains of an ancient underwater civilization. And I think this person is dumb enough to believe all of these lies. After a lot of searching, I've got the real history of Rivet City.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it?
Nope.
Good information takes real work to uncover after all. So, tell me all about it.
Okay, it began as a research station, which is why it's still a scientific haven. It had success as a science station and people flocked to success. Let's go with intelligence.
With the protected location and resources that came from those scientific advances, I can definitely see how it grew so quickly. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these. For the next time, you've got to be quick on your wits.
Don't be mentats.
Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
That's cool. And it's mentats, which is alright, I guess. I just never used them. So we've been given mentats, which I think is the base reward, and for the optional objective, we've also been given a discount at all of the traders in the marketplace in Rivet City, which is actually pretty cool. And now my research for your book is completed, isn't it?
Yes, that concludes our exceptional expert endeavor. I have to admit, I was worried it would go over some people's heads, but it should be fine. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help.
A mini nuke? Now, I was forgetting what you get for completing this whole thing, but I thought it was going to be better than a damn mini nuke. I mean, mini nuke is the rarest type of ammo you can find, but still. Let me guess, you need me to go print and distribute it. Let me guess, you need me to go print and distribute it, right?
So cynical. No. I can take care of all that with the few traders I know. What makes you think I'd force you to handle something so dangerous? Now you should just lie back and bask in the praise for helping with the book.
Okay, let's see. It certainly was an epic piece of work, so is the final product worth it?
Oh my, it's brilliant. Even I'm astounded by my genius. Oh, no, it's more than that. By our genius. I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But now, the very first copy of our book goes to you. It wouldn't nearly be as good without your input. You're the real Wasteland Survival Guru.
You've gained Karma Survival perk added as a result of your painstaking research for the Wasteland Survival Guide. Your survival skills have improved. Not sure what that does. We're going to have to look. Okay, so we're done with Moira Brown. So, did we level up?
I got my eye on.
I guess not. So it's cool because depending on the dialogue options that you pick, the book can come out and hurt people, and I think you get negative karma for that. Like if you lie for every option, and it's going to make a very crappy book, and if people follow the directions, they're probably going to die. I think you get negative karma. And because we picked the intelligence option pretty much every time, she said it was really well done and it was genius and blah, blah, blah. So before we end this episode, let's go ahead and take a look at our labor of love. Where is it? I guess it's the, in miscellaneous. Is it? There it is. The Wasteland Survival Guide. You can't actually read it. Is it in our notes, though? It is. Okay, yeah, so you can read all of this stuff. Let's go ahead and read it because it's really small. I'm just OCD and I want to make sure all this stuff is counted as read. Lead author and subject matter expert Jack, assistant author Moira Brown. This indispensable guidebook contains everything that a survivor in the wasteland could need to know. Every page contains a gem of brilliant insight into how to survive in the waste, thrive among its denizens, and revive your survivor community. This brilliant tome not only conveys vital information for the here and now, but presents it in such an intelligent manner that readers are inspired for the future. So I say we have done a very good job. Alright, we're going to end this episode here. In the next episode, we can do a side quest that involves Rivet City, and it's actually a pretty interesting side quest, or we can get back on track and do the main quest. Not sure yet. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Thanks for watching. My name is Grohlvana, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to like and share the video wherever you can. It really helps me out. If you have a question or a suggestion, Twitter is the best way to get in touch with me, and if you would like to subscribe or watch another video that's going to be related to this one, you can click the annotations on the screen. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.